and we'll see. Hopefully it's working. I'm just gonna get one of you guys to talk.
Just remind me.
Yep, perfect.
What level are we? What level are we
I
supposed to be right now?
think everyone is supposed to be level 14.
Yeah.
14.
Yep. Level 14.
14.
Then I need to go up two levels. 1 second.
You were supposed to do that over the last month.
Yeah.
Listen, you understand me. I have 3 options I could have gone with. I could be cleric, warlock, or sorcerer. I had to weigh the pros and cons. I have a spreadsheet. Okay, this is critical.
Because this is the last time we're leveling up in this campaign.
Maybe.
And it's so sad.
Maybe.
This may be the last time.
I'm sure we'll find a way to get off.
We'll
We'll get off
anything
task
in this
and
game.
have to level us up again.
He's going to give us at least one session back before the Executioner's Axe starts picking us off.
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
Maybe.
Oh, I had Raja take the tough feat.
Nice. Very smart.
So
That
did-
is
so did
smart.
Terrance.
Yep. So, we are live, and we are recording. Although we have been live for almost 40 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay. Like, I've had the volume, like, completely cut out, so everyone's been looking at the starting soon logo.
Wondering what our definition.
Wondering what, right, yeah. I mean, as far as they know, we could have been going live at 8. So, and we're 1 minute early if I look at it that way, which I'm fine with.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah.
So, welcome back. It's, you know what? It's been a month.
It's been a while.
And you would figure that within a month that I would have come up with things, but I didn't. I have not thought about this game in over 30 days.
That was
Good
the
for you.
homework, though.
And that was the thing. Just completely disconnect from it and spend time with the family. And you know what? Mission accomplished there.
Good.
Well, don't worry, Brandon. We have spent more than enough time making up for that to figure out what we're going to do.
Right?
Oh man, have we ever?
Yep. So
And
I
we
guess
still can't agree.
So we'll let's start off like we do normally.
I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2.
7.
Oh, I haven't even rolled.
I haven't either.
Oh, nat 20.
So me and Kyle, at least me and Kyle are rolling off because mine was also nat
Oh,
20.
goody. New die.
Really?
I rolled a 4.
13.
Rolled
4.
All right. Let's take it to the Lord.
Let's.
Precious Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for this night. We thank you for this time for friends to come together and play this game, celebrate you and your word, Lord. We just pray that for good fellowship tonight and for the viewers watching for substantial entertainment for their sakes. And may all dice rolls be fair. In Christ Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
See, that's how you do it, Stephanie. You don't have to attack the DM.
I am combative to my core. I regret nothing.
Famous last words,
Right.
Ariel.
Yeah.
Famous
Double
last
inspiration
words.
for prayer. Kidding.
What's he gonna do? Kill Mariel at this point? Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mean,
I know.
good.
I don't have plot armor. I make no.
Do
Yes,
any of us
so-
even have plot armor? I'm pretty sure that there's half of us have tendrils, no pun intended. Literally, all it takes is one snip, and we're done.
To be fair, when the campaign started, the only person that I would have given plot armor to is literally the only one that I've actually killed outright.
I was gonna say better just the only one.
Oh,
Wait,
better duck, the one who must live dies.
Yeah.
What kind of armor are we talking about?
Plot
Plot
armor.
armor. As in the plot won't let you die.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Plot of the
like
story.
every movie you've ever watched, minus Game of Thrones.
gotcha.
Exhibiting A, Game of Thrones last season. Everyone has plot armor
Right.
Oh
until
my
they
God.
don't.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't have plot armor until we do.
Yeah, basically.
He has dragons. Dragons laugh at plot armor.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. So based off of the little snippets that I have watched of the last video, which will be up in the next couple of days, it's basically pretty ready, minus just throwing it into the thing and letting it do its thing.
I don't know how to feel about this.
Right. So the
Need
group.
some time in the easy bake oven.
Yeah. The group has made its way back into the Echo Shores. Now probably within a mile of Storm Hallow. Muriel cast.
Clairvoyance.
Yes, thank you. And kind of got a sneak peek into the. We'll call it the throne room because I don't know what else to call it, and
That would have been what it was.
watched as Seralda was brutally murked,
Yeah.
and that's kind of where we're at.
So we're at a ruined house,
Yes.
just
Farmhouse.
southwest of Storm Hollow, about a mile away. We are
I
now.
had to be within a mile for the spell, so we are within a mile.
Yeah.
We are now at the point of arguing about what our next move is going to be.
And it's in the evening,
And
right?
it's in the
Because-
evening.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
So we literally, if we're going to do any spell casting that's going to be long range, we could do it now and then rest for the night. So
Yep.
That's so we need to figure out what we're going to be doing, and I think we need to lay our cards on the table and say, this is what I think we should do, and this is what I think we should do, and kind of figure out what we're going to do from there. We already know that Raja wants to duel what's his face.
Oh, he is itching.
Yeah, and I know that when we last left, or I don't know if it was when we last left or during our initial conversations right afterwards on Messenger, I think Muriel was thinking we need to go in there and storm the place and try to kill somebody.
That's not exactly what I
No,
meant, but
that
they.
wasn't you. I think that might have been Mara because of her anger right now.
No,
Might have been
probably
doing
Mara.
Huh?
More than likely, that was Mara.
I was trying to remember who it was, but I think
Granted,
that,
it was entirely justified anger, but at the same time,
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
This all after throwing a.
that one is completely on Mara's side in this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On the justice part, not storming the.
But we
Yes.
had, so just to give everybody a little recap of what happened with us during the chat, we had a couple of decisions to make, whether we're going to try to steal an egg and get it away from there and get it either to Gander or something, or do we go in there and try to kill somebody, or multiple somebodies, or do we just walk away and say, let's go do something else? I think those are kind of.
That last one, we.
Negative. We can't do that last one.
Yeah,
I
didn't
think
we
literally
could either.
before we came south, Devlin did the okay. This is the point of no return. If we go south, we are committed to seeing this through to whatever end.
So then, basically, so we can either create a diversion, which we had a couple of ideas. One of them was for Raja to call out Darius
Yes.
as a duel, but I think that's going to pull in more than what we want. We also had the idea of possibly getting Devlin in there to steal an egg and come out. But I think we thought that maybe Raja doing the duel while Devlin was doing that was one of our thoughts. It was our biggest one, our best one.
Oh, we could also look to see. I mean, you need to see if the dragons are still there. If we could draw the dragons out get them out of there, I think we could definitely deal with the Eldritch Knight and with the soldiers without too much of a problem. It's just dragons are the things, that burn us alive. So,
As
Well-
inclined as I am to agree with you, Wildfire, unfortunately, if they leave, I would willing to bet what's left of my life they're going to leave with the eggs of their
They
physical person.
Yeah,
They're not going to leave those
the
behind.
The dragons are the leaders. If they leave, everything leaves. There is no way we're drawing them out away.
okay, but maybe we can draw one away, just so that we don't have to deal with all two of them.
I think if we have Raja challenge Darius, the dragons won't care to interfere. This will be a thing between Darius and Raja. They'll be bored by the whole concept. Not only will that, not only will that form a distraction, allowing some of us perhaps to go in and steal an egg with a little less interference, but it will create exactly what Raja is wanting. The opportunity to take Darius out and take control of the Eldritch Knights, which would remove them from competition with us.
Yeah, and also if he does that, then that also would probably allow the dragons to start their ritual, which means we might actually have the ability to get in and steal an egg easier because they would be in the middle of a ritual and distracted.
I suspect they've already started it.
No, they can't.
Yeah, the egg has to
Oh,
form.
right, 24 hours. I knew there was 24 hours counted. I couldn't remember why.
So, just want to update you guys. I've learned a couple new tricks. I've been practicing. But I think, if we can just get one dragon, there's a chance I can charm it. There's a chance I can hold it as well. So that's an option. If I could get it held and you guys just wail on it, there's a chance we could survive that. So, so those are some new things I've been practicing and learning just because I knew that that might happen. I also learned how to make myself look like something else or somebody else. So, I can't make myself taller, so I can't, we gotta find a short person. I can make myself a foot taller, but, I'm 3'9", so I gotta find a short person that's under 5 foot. But that could be a help getting in there. Not that I really want to do that, but that's an option in practicing.
And there's my cards on the table, full transparency. As loath as I am, in the event potentially that Raja's duel is not enough cause to be a distraction, Stormhaven is right off, or Storm Hallow is right off of the sea. I could call or declare a parley and try and contact the Lord Captain and see if he'd be willing to throw some of his fleet at the fortifications to create a lot of noise and a lot of commotion and force military forces to be deployed against them, lessen the amount I'd have to deal with inside. Most likely it won't happen, but it's a card I potentially could play to get. And then there's a second.
Your surrogate father would demand something.
Absolutely, but again.
And if that something is one of the eggs, that dooms you to death.
Well, I'm doomed to death at this point regardless. I wouldn't make that call, though. If he accepts, we'll see what the price would be, but there's no guarantee he would accept. I'm just saying it's a card I can play. Aside from one ace in the hole that I'm holding pretty close.
Speaking of aces in the hole, I don't know what could happen if I say my entity's name, but I have suspicions it would probably remove me from, if not the fight, then the existence. I want to contact What else would it be? I want to contact Hermaeus, though, and while I ask him what the consequences might be, also implore his aid. We could use a powerful caster. Another. We already have one. And I look to Albus.
Yeah. I was gonna say Albus is pretty powerful. And if we're putting all of our cards on the table, I have a couple of things that may help. I can call a griffin, which may help us to remove an egg in a person quickly, if we choose to do that, to get it out of the way. I also have a spell that if I do the griffin and then rest, I can touch Raja with my Death Ward, which means that you won't die. You'll drop to 0 and you'll automatically come back up. Maybe that.
Come back up with 1 or be stable.
He'll
be stable at 0, then he could be killed anyway. But it would be better than dropping dead immediately.
Yes, but that could allow us to do, if anyone can do any ranged healing, that would give you the ability to.
I can do that.
So we have that. I also have.
I could get him out of there quickly if I had to.
I was gonna say I also have a couple of new spells that I can throw out, and more powerful spells. Plus, I can gain some of my spells back now.
Well, I'll remind everyone that I now have my own set of lay on hands.
Nice.
So I can touch myself.
Yes, it's great to be able to touch yourself.
Phrasing. Phrasing.
Yes, I know. That was intentional.
All in praise.
All in praise.
Good. I'm out. Good night, everybody. It's been fun.
In addition, I do have a couple new spells of my own. Hold on, I got.
Lady of...
I can.
What I'm hearing is that we need to contact some allies. You want to contact Hermaeus, Evelyn, maybe contact Ormangander. And then what about Erlin? Erlin and his tribe might be helpful. It'd be nice to have another healer in some fire roles. And then go to and then try and do the duel and see if we can at least get one of our enemies out of the way. And we just have 2 dragons.
I have the ability to cast Sending 6 more times today. More if I use sorcery points.
So
we can get the message across.
Emmaus, Captain, potentially Erlin.
Definitely Erlin. We're at least going to ask. A whole tribe of druids. If we can convince them to leave their sandbar, we might have a chance.
But how long is it going to take them to get here? We only have hours, and
I have studied certain types of magic while I lived with Hermaeus. If they can see a tree, they can teleport through it. So I will find a way to show them a tree.
Just does it have to be a living tree? Everything around here is dead.
It doesn't indicate in the magic. If you'll remember in Critical Role, they transported through the sun tree when it was mostly dead.
Yes, but it was only mostly dead.
They thought it was dead
around here.
We'll figure it out.
Maybe.
Lady of Pink, you've been rather quiet through all of this. Do you have anything, allies or suggestions on how stupid we're all being?
I have Mrs. Warhammer and Mr. Maul. What you see is what you get. Tell me what to hit and I'll hit it.
I love you, darling.
Very eloquent, Mara. Never change.
That is the kind of energy we need this day.
I do have a question for you, Muriel. Would you be able to see if Seth is in the army here? Because if I can get Seth, maybe if he's in a position, we can talk to some of the...
If you will allow me into your mind to see a picture of him, I can do that.
Yes.
So I crack my fingers, I rub my temples, I start brewing my headache tea. Let's start doing some psychic contacting.
Psychic RP.
Yes. So first things first, I'm going to dive into Terrance's mind and ask him to show me a picture of his son as best he can recall. Familiarize me with his son sufficient that I can contact him by sending.
His brother.
So, yes, I'm going to bring his brother's, or my brother's, the last time I remember my brother, I'm going to bring
brother? Brother, you're right. Not son. I'm confusing Dennis with Terrance. My apologies. Go on. It's only been a month plus. Give me a break.
Right.
Go on.
So I bring up a picture of the last time I remember seeing Seth. Letting you know that, there's a chance he could have a beard or a mustache. There's a chance his hair could be longer. All that good stuff.
You remember what his voice sounded like?
I bring to you our last conversation of when I told him goodbye.
How did he walk? What did his laugh sound like?
I reach back and I try to find the last time that I made him laugh. Of course, I tell you that was more of a childish laugh. His laugh could be more manly now. I also show you times I remember of him walking towards me to do something or to say something. I then, of course, it will all automatically go into times of us wrestling around, doing things together, sometimes even arguing. And you start to see a picture of two brothers, even though there's such a larger gap in age. It's still two brothers.
I'm smiling as I've got my hand on your forehead.
I'm probably smiling as I'm thinking of it.
I didn't have any siblings, but you make it look quite fun. At least not to my knowledge.
Yeah.
So with that information, would you consider that sufficient, DM?
Sure.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Are you muted again, Brandon? There you are.
I don't think. Can you hear me?
I can.
Yes,
now.
we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Is that sufficient for me to contact Seth?
Yes.
Okay. I will cast sending and find Seth.
Okay. Let's see. We're 10:29. Okay. Yeah. So you've established contact with Seth.
Mm-hmm. He gets this sudden. I sweep into his mind, as I am known to do. Hello. I come on behalf of your brother. Where are you?
Well, I don't know. Where are you?
Don't worry about that. That is for later. Where are you right now?
You're kind of freaking me out, lady.
I do that. I'm sorry. Hi. You can call me M. I'm a friend of your brother Terrance. He asked me to contact you because he lacks the ability to himself.
All right. Well, I am.
The voice. The voice is just Brandon imitating Dennis.
Well,
Oh, gosh. It's Gilbert all over again. Go on.
Well, I'm in Storm Hallow.
Where where in Storm Hollow, and I cover the mental mic, and I'm like, is he stupid? Did he get shaken as a baby?
And I look at you and go, "You're asking his big brother if he's stupid."
That's fair. Your entire family has head injury. Yes, where in Storm Hollow?
Well, we're in the castle for sure. It's
That's so hot.
I don't know. I mean, shoot, there's only a couple hundred of us in here.
Good to know. So I cover the mental. So he's here. Good news is we have an inside man. Bad news is we have a liability. Your brother is very happy to hear that. See what?
See if he can steal an egg.
I'm not putting. No. Terrance just reaches for my throat now.
As a big gauntleted hand just grabs you and lifts you. No.
My eyes flickered to black. We're a better person now. We've reformed. The love of Jehovah guides us. The love of Jehovah guides us. Good to know. Good to hear.
Hey, in lady, where are you at? You got quiet.
Yeah, hi, sorry. I was on mute. The... Can I...
Press 1 for
How?
Seth.
Si habla español. How hard would it be for you to leave the castle?
Well, I mean, they don't lock the doors, if that's what you mean.
Also great. Good to hear. Good information. You just keep doing that. What if I could arrange a meeting between you and your brother, but only if you came alone and didn't tell anybody?
Well, I don't know. Is he still all uppity and golden?
He is still golden. About the same level of uppity.
Well, I see that ain't gotten any better.
You're telling me his insufferable self has helped me realize some personal flaws.
Yeah,
Most annoying.
he's
Those
good
flaws helped me.
He's good at pointing out them flaws.
I think he'd much rather just point out how much he's missed you.
Oh. Well, shit, when you put it like that.
Language.
Did you put him in a dryer as a baby? Like, what happened?
Well,
You
he's
have
not
travels?
from the clothesline.
Like, I have got my fingernails, just the barest hand grip in his brain. There's not much there, but I would know.
I swung him around a lot.
That explains a lot. Can you arrange such an absence where you won't be missed and no one will come after you?
I don't know.
Your brother's in a
That
I
sounds
know
a
that sounds
bit
very
like
suspicious.
sneaky and nefarious.
It's certainly not nefarious, but with the right influence, it could be very sneaky. We are hoping, in fact, it would be very sneaky. However, the reason is your brother's in a precarious situation, and we don't really want your higher up knowing about him. He's pissed some people off. He does that. I'm sure you can relate.
Yeah, he's also good at that too, Miss M.
So could you do it? Or perhaps could you come, say, to the castle wall?
I mean, I might be able to go out on like a patrol if I ask.
Yes, a patrol. That would be fantastic.
But they ain't gonna let just me go. We gonna have to come out with like some more folks.
Don't worry about that. I can get you away from them without being noticed, but can you do it?
I mean, yeah.
Wonderful.
Ask him what his rank is.
Your brother wants to know if he outranks you still.
Well,
I'm not a soldier.
I mean, they gotta be struggling or something. I mean, shoot, they just made me a lieutenant.
He's a lieutenant.
Tell him I'm
Oh,
proud
things
of
are
him.
not good in there. Here's your tea.
Tell him I'm proud of him.
Your brother's proud of you. That's a good rum, thank you. Manage a patrol in this. And I'm gonna tell him the direction, but not tell him the specific location we are in. Can you manage a patrol in this general direction?
Yeah, I think so. Well, it shouldn't be too hard.
Wonderful. Can you manage it along this particular road? And I'll tell him a road that I know of that I can like manage to like hide in some bushes and like dimension door him away.
I mean, it might look a little strange because that ain't the road we usually go on, but
We won't keep you. Your brother and I won't keep you long. I'm indicating for the DM. He's not going to know about the rest of this party, at least at first, in case he's a turncoat. So it's just going to be me and Terrance out there. Wonderful. When can we expect you, you reckon? Oh, God, the voice. It's rubbing off on me. Terrance, cleanse me.
Well, I don't know if you've looked outside where you're at or not, but it's dark right now. So we probably ain't going anywhere tonight. I mean, it'd probably be like early tomorrow morning.
We could do early tomorrow morning. We could do early.
We can do that. Come along this path about an hour after dawn. I will find you. I know that sounds ominous, but I mean it with comfort.
That sounds real ominous, Miss M. How do I know you even know who my brother is?
I hold the mental mic. Terrance, tell him I'm real. No, I'm kidding. That's not how that works. But what's something, I'd look to Terrance, what's something only you and your brother would know? A catchphrase, a joke.
Ask him
the
what.
Combination.
Oh my goodness, I can't think of anything.
The combination to your Netflix passcode.
Tell him. Yeah. Ask him what color my sword was.
Well, that doesn't help.
I don't
you
know.
Gotta, okay. Tell it. So let me think. So, what color is your sword, Terrance? Show it to me.
Well,
or rather, I would know.
Right one. My other one was a gold sword, a gold dragon sword.
Your brother's sword was a gold dragon sword, and if I'm not mistaken, your father forged it. Yes.
Yes, father and I forged it.
Forged with his father. Your father, your collective father.
Yeah.
Does that help?
Yeah, that sounds about right. That does sound like something that ostentatious son of a... You know what? I bet he would carry something like that to go stab somebody. Gotta have the gold sword with the daggum dragon head on it. I bet he's still wearing that dumb dragon shirt too, ain't he?
How did you know? The man's obsessed. It's borderline fetishizing.
Yeah, he is fetishizing and stuff. Alright, well, fine. We'll see you in the morning.
Dragonborn boyfriend.
I have to go. We'll see you an hour after dawn. Tomorrow morning.
Alright, bye.
Bye. I'm gonna just get like a migraine. Just all back here. Just
Oh my god, it's good to be back. That was what.
All right.
You should have
since
saved the
you've done
team
that,
for that part.
The bumpkin. It's rubbing off on me.
I
Help.
reckon you'll be all right.
I don't know
Right.
what's more fun, that one or this one.
Who's next?
I'm gonna go ahead and cast a greater where'd it go? Which one? Find greater steed. And I'm gonna pull in a griffin.
He'll manipulate the.
The water.
And his name is Maurice.
Why does that not
Wonderful,
surprise me
Maurice.
for some reason?
It's like a great name.
I now have.
I'm just gonna call him Bird.
No, I think his name was Horace.
It was. I decided
That's right,
Maurice.
Horace.
I like Maurice better.
I'll have to let my wife know because she remembered that
Okay.
one thing.
No, okay. Then I'm sorry. His name is Horace.
I was about to say, you can't, like,
No, I will not.
mechanically, you
don't
can't
say
break
it.
things.
Yes,
Or I will mechanically break you.
I think you've already done that. So.
You broke me. I'm already at about 30% tolerance. So,
Look, I just heard how Seth explained to me to Muriel, and yeah, you broke me. So.
Wait, so now there's
Terrance?
2 broken people in this whole party?
we're all broken, darling. Just
No, we're
varying
gonna
degrees.
Are we going on a murder spree, Terrance?
Potentially,
If we
Maybe,
do things right, yes.
but only on those who
Alright.
deserve it.
Exactly.
Right.
We're
Yeah.
not evil. We're not evil. We just want justice.
We're only.
I'm
gonna
not
kill those
evil,
who
but I
deserve
am. I'm not evil, but I am loosey goosey with some of them spells. Let's be honest.
I'm going to recommend you do me last in terms of the
Crazy.
polls.
Very well. Let's get Erlin out of the way. I'm just mentally delaying Hermaeus. So I know what Erlin looks like, so I'm gonna immediately just boop.
Okay.
Hey Erlin. How you doing?
Well,
Wanna
hey,
fight
I'm doing
too?
well.
Oh god.
I'm going to need a bit of help.
What's up, girl?
Mm,
Might need to go.
Not
find
much.
something stronger than water.
we're about to assault a castle with not one but 2 dragons. An elite group of mercenaries. And a couple hundred in an army. But with any luck, we will prevent the plane from being rent. So, would you like to join us?
Oh, that sounds amazing. Let me talk to my compatriot. Hold on a second.
Okay,
Put myself
can
on
you
mute.
get here within... Time out, Erlin. Shh. Can you get here within 24 hours because we're running out of time?
Are there trees there?
Oh, yes. Many.
Okay, let me just double check. Hold on a second.
I can
forgot
even
what-
show you
I
what
forgot
they...
what the lady's name is. What's the lady's name?
The lady. Mara?
No.
Oh,
No,
What?
the-
No,
Keep
no,
going.
hang on. I have her in my
Out of
notes.
character.
Yes, I took notes. It was Trisna.
Hey, Trisna! You-
It went a war.
I'm just over here like... Just waiting on hold, just the hold
I
music.
Just, I mute myself real quick, and I'm talking to her. I'm just like, hey, our
Oh,
friends are
boy.
doing this really cool thing, and they want our help. Let's.
It's like I'm
let's
on
go.
speakerphone.
You wanna
Hey, the idiots are
Brandon,
going to get
I
a
think-
dragon.
go? Trisna?
Brandon, I think you're Trisna. Brandon, I think you're Trisna.
Oh shit! Give me a second. I'm trying to remember my Trista voice.
We're just
It's
throwing
cool. We
all
don't-
the voices,
I
all
know.
the NPCs at you this session.
I was so worried
You're-
about that.
It's
Well, now
on
you
you
no
for
longer
not
have to
thinking
worry
of us
about
for
it.
30 days.
Yeah.
This is on you for not thinking of us for 30 days.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna murder all of you later anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That's fine. We expected it.
At this point.
You pretty much telegraphed it when someone murked Seralda in one hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That wasn't good. That didn't feel good.
It felt great for me.
Yeah.
Rachel, your paintings are beautiful, by the way.
They are beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
Very
I like them a
impressed.
Erlen, what are you talking about? What are we doing? What are you going on about? There's no one here. Who are you talking to?
Okay, do you remember that random group of people, and there was like a blue lady and like two people that were gold, and like they had that dead pink girl?
Dead?
Yeah.
She was comatose, thank you. I'm still sensitive
Yeah,
about that.
they were here for
Apparently
like less than a month and almost destroyed the island. Yeah, I remember who they are.
Yeah, they're wanting to help save the entire plane. Do you want to join them? Because I think that sounds like fun.
I'm just getting more like I'm edging on tipsy at this point. I'm like, this is what I need right now, and I'm about to contact my former surrogate father.
It sounds like if they don't figure this out, then we're all doomed anyway. So
I conference call.
Well,
You should join us because it's your plane too.
I guess they did help us while they were here.
splendid. Let's take the troops and go.
We killed a dragon for you. The least you can do is help us kill 2 more.
Help us kill 2 more.
Well, let's gather the troops and go.
All right. I'm going to step outside of the farmhouse and find the biggest honking tree I can find within like a reasonable distance.
Did I just like rope myself into playing 2 different characters?
Yes,
at
you
the same
did.
time?
Congratulations.
So
What
you
You are
about-
once more one step closer to the DMing curse.
Yeah.
Join us.
No.
Hey, I
What
think
about,
you should contact that shopkeeper.
If we have leftover spells, I will. How about that?
You have the
See how
sending
deliberate-
stone. You can save your spell.
That's fair. He does contact with the stone. Here.
I can contact
Go to-
him with my stone. It's my stone to contact him.
Yeah, it's
Hey, go entertain
Terrance's stone.
Oh shoot!
Go
I need to
entertain
level
yourself.
up.
I can contact him and
See,
find
I'm
out
not
if
the
he
only-
delivers. I can see if he delivers.
Hey. Oh, yeah. If we put together a big enough order, I promise you he will.
I don't know.
Hey,
Hey,
see what he's got
Wonderful.
for-
this ain't DoorDash.
See what he's got for lances.
We've
It's
got
Dungeon
Dragon
Dash.
Trying to
Okay.
Dash.
Dragon Dash, yes.
All right. I will find a tree and shoot an image of it through the bond. Should I roll anything for that?
Yeah, make a perception check. Let's see if you can actually even find a tree.
Somebody step out here with me and help me find a good tree.
I'll
I
go
mean,
out.
Someone with high
I
perception.
could do it. I have a high perception, but no, I don't.
All right,
it.
then.
Never mind. Nope, I don't. Forget it.
I do.
How do you feel about playing me a little inspirational music there, Albus?
Go get him! I actually get an
Alright.
advantage with
Breaks.
perception.
Okay,
Little ditty.
so I will roll the first one.
The dirty.
Not bad. Not bad. Wait. A dirty 20. And I can add inspiration to that? Is that how that works?
You're okay. You don't
Yeah,
need
you
it.
can roll a d6.
Okay, thank you. If I don't need it, then I won't use it yet.
While you're doing that,
I mean, it was
I might need
it was a
it.
fairly low DC, but if you would have rolled a nat 1, there was not going to be an alive tree or dead tree on that farm, and you would have had to gone all the way to the Spider Fang Forest.
Oh boy, I don't like the name of that forest. I find that problematic, and I would rather not.
So,
the last
so,
time-
so that's a you problem, and how dare you talk bad about Albus's home?
The last time Muriel had to deal with spiders, it did not end well.
That's fair.
I'm traumatized.
Little bit of
Okay,
a
so
rat
yeah, I'm
failure.
traumatized. Can't
Don't
you see
tell
how
me
traumatized
this.
I am?
You're going to have to tell me that story later. I don't recall that.
I'm just petting my griffin.
That was
I-
before you, sir. We had a little friend. I miss
As I
him.
am wont to do, Devlin, I got out of my depth. And I nearly died. But we all have those sort of stories, so I don't see
For
why
a game of
the
poker.
I don't see why the spiders make it more or less interesting. It's just
That's-
it's something that happened.
That's
I almost
fair.
forgot about the game of poker. Sweet memory.
So
I do remember that.
Don't get too drunk, because you have to contact your patron, pseudo father, and then you have to place a direct call to mine.
I'm not contacting my patron unless I'm willing to bring him onto this
No,
plane.
you're surrogate father. You're surrogate father.
Yes. Well, I should be. I should be drunk for that. But I have
Please
switched
don't
to
be for
water.
the other one, because that one's...
Oh, I saw him in your memories. Who knows, if I'm drunk, maybe you'll underestimate me. All right. I show her the tree, and I say, get here. When do we want them here?
Within 24 hours.
Well, yeah, but they can do it in any time, essentially.
Anytime.
We'd have to hide a large group. That's my concern.
Well, then do it now, because it's
Or
nighttime.
within
We can
12
hide.
hours?
Can you be ready within 12 hours?
I will make it happen. I'll see how many I can round up.
Wonderful, darling. We will see you then.
Woohoo, this is exciting.
Roll a 1 die 100.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, how many do I get to bring with me, Brandon?
I don't know, but
How many, Drew?
you better blame Dennis for this one, because I'm rolling a D100.
Oh no. Don't roll in that one, please.
You know what the odds of rolling a 1R on
1%.
1%?
So odds are 1%.
Actually, less than that.
1 in 100.
Actually, if I remember correctly, either Dennis or myself rolled a 1 when we were rolling for our characters.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You
think it was
get,
Dennis, but-
You get
Think
to
so.
bring 25 people with you.
Heck yeah.
So you only get to
Hey.
talk about 25 different people plus Mara.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
We
Yay.
expect unique voices for all of them, and you may as well start their backstories now.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back, Brendan. I'm so excited to hear it.
I'm talking to you, Rachel. You're the one who's gonna be.
I know. I'm not excited for this. Maybe I'll just quit now. It's fine.
It's fine. Do we keep the druids if she quits?
No, it's a
No.
package deal.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
a package deal, thank you.
There's no quitting.
Okay.
We
You'll
lose
get
early,
druid
we
or
lose-
barbarian.
And all the
All right. So I smack some mint together, and I just. Oh yeah.
Just snort
Okay.
it.
Just a really good huff of mint, because mint is an aromatic that helps with headaches. I am being canonical. All right. Hermaeus is next. And I will reach out to Hermaeus. Hi. It's me.
I'm not working on portals.
Working on what now?
I'm not working on portals.
That sounds convincing.
Last time you saw me, you said you would kill me if you thought that I was working on
No, I
portals.
said I would. No, my verbiage was I said I would stop you because I like to have option.
Oh.
However,
I'm not working on
I
portals.
have need of your other services, namely your mage ones. Gotten myself into some crap. Probably going to mean the end of the plane if you don't help. Can you get to Storm Hallow? Preferably within the next 24 hours.
Why on earth would I want to go there? Do you know
Because
what's
I-
there?
I was waiting for him to say, "I'm already here."
Oh no,
I walk
we
away
have
from-
2 stupid ones.
I walk away from the group and I say, "You put things in my head. Don't you want to see what happens when they come unleashed? Don't you want to see what happens when he comes unleashed?"
Well, you certainly have a way with words. Yeah.
The epitome of everything you've experienced and experimented with coming to fruition, but you have to do your part. Come to Storm Hallow. Be ready to fight. Bring some health potions. And anything else you might see fit to add to the cause, because I am about to give you a show the likes of which you will never forget.
How soon do you need me there?
Within 24 hours. Or don't come at all.
Okay.
12 hours.
I walk back to the group. He's coming. Hopefully he makes it in time. Now, Devlin. Is there anything I need to know about your father? Anything I can use to prove that I do, in fact, speak on your behalf?
Don't use Devlin. Say the Tide Board is calling a parley. Explain the situation as best as you can.
I don't
Do
want to
not
give too
belittle-
much away.
Do not belittle him. Do not sass him.
Dang it.
It is a slimmest of chances that he will even agree to this.
What are we prepared to offer him in turn? He's going to ask.
Tell him I have 7,000 as a start.
Where's this 7,000 bed? We could have used that in the last town. I'm kidding.
That is my personal wealth as of this moment. Every penny in gold to my name.
Plus what he's stolen
I
from
can
you
sweeten
guys.
that.
Oh,
I have done no such thing. Voice that lives in my head occasionally speaks to me. I'm sorry, did I say that last part aloud?
I can
Why is the
sweeten that
metaverse
pot.
talking to me?
We could also allow him
comes up
pick-
and says, add another 5 to that 7.
1,000? You've been rich this whole time? I look at Mara. How do you find these men?
What can
We
I
have
do?
He's
nothing to
smart.
Spend it on.
He's handsome. He's
Smart
rich.
and rich? I mean,
Focus, Muriel, focus.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Add
I don't want
another
to-
2,200 to it.
Oh, God. Okay,
No,
I'm
no,
doing
I will not accept yours.
Why?
because he's already taken it.
No, because I have called forth Wildfire, so it is only fitting I allow him to put his money on the table. And it's only because I've called him.
I can sweeten the pot about 1,000. Maybe
It's
more.
only to if he'll hear us. He will. Money talks in the pirate world, but
So 7,000 for his entire fleet, every able hand at his disposal to assault this castle.
explain to him one thing. If this goes south, the seas will be the next to fall, and his days of ruling it will be very quickly coming to an end. If this ritual goes through. Flavor it however you will.
I'm not sure I want to tell him too much, lest he join them. He sounds like the type who would join the winning side, and if he doesn't think we are.
He needs to know the stakes. He has to have some kind of desire to fight.
And
If there's a bigger fish calling that's going to eat him, then it's a matter of pride and survival.
Tell them who they're letting be lieutenants. They're letting. I mean, if Seth can be a lieutenant, I don't think he'd like those. All right, Terrance, but pirates don't like to be led by dum-dums, so.
That's fair.
See, you're assuming there ain't no tactical brilliance in his mind, but you might be wrong.
He sounds like a -2 intelligence, but he's actually like +5.
Right.
That's how I'm picturing this right now.
This is all a facade that I put on, so y'all stop thinking that I'm someone to be threatened with, in which case I'm a Machiavellian that's been running everything behind the scenes the whole time. I am Rathneggoth, brother.
Yes.
Plot twist.
Very well.
You know the image.
I've seen him.
You've heard him.
I've seen him. I've heard him. I reach out to him. My name is Mariel. I speak on behalf of Tideborn. He calls you to parley. If you agree to what we ask, which is to assault a castle in Storm Hallow and help us defeat the army therein, 7,000 gold is your pot. Perhaps more to be determined. Meet us at, I project an image, this river mouth within 24 hours. The plains hang in the balance. We are gathering every able-bodied hand we can think of. If we don't win this fight, the seas will be the next to fall. And your time as pirate captain will come to an end.
Make a persuasion roll.
Oh boy.
I have the inspiration you haven't used.
Yep. D6.
Yes.
$16.
For a fleeting moment, you're not. You know that you connected, but you know that you were talking. You don't know if he even cared to listen. You get a fairly simple.
I'm sorry, it was not. It was a 21 total. My apologies. Continue.
Yeah, it doesn't change my story.
Failed.
You get a fairly simple reply. Make it 15, and you can watch the city burn.
He wants 15. Shall I?
12 with Albus.
All right, I'll add another. I'll put everything in it. I can get it up to 14.
Albus.
Albus, don't throw everything in.
Wait.
I got a lot to live for, so
Wait.
If I get through this, that's all that counts.
Wait a second. Devlin, I'll bet you 2,200 gold pieces that I can be stealthier than you.
Oh, I would take that bet.
What?
I will take that, and I'm just going to go ahead and just slide a hand that gold right out of his hand.
Exactly.
I was a 23.
Can you even roll a 23 on your perception check?
My
Is that
my
physically
perception?
possible?
Yeah.
No, I couldn't. I can go to 22 tops.
Well, make a perception check, and the only way that you're going to see him is if it's a nat 20. Oh, please be a nat 20.
No, it's an 8.
Dang it!
Too bad it wasn't a nat 1.
Mm-hmm.
So you just took
Feels
2,200.
Okay.
If it would have been a nat 1,
15.
I would have taken every bit of gold that Terrance had.
Yeah, well.
All right, so
I
that's
can understand that.
Guys, tell
that's
him
now 9.
15,000 gold for every ship in your fleet that floats and every able-bodied hand in your crews.
No.
Very well.
Should I have not said that? Tideborn?
The way you phrased it was 15 for each. Yep.
No, that's not how I meant it. And that's not how it's going to happen. So, Brandon, we're not doing this.
You just told a pirate lord, the captain,
No.
Captain Pirate Lord, 15,000 a ship. For each
For
ship you
every
bring.
That's not what I heard.
15,000. Exactly. Thank you.
But it can be...
You said 15,000 for every ship. That means all ships.
Well, you can't get
Or-
blood from a stone.
The pirate that goes, yes, every ship, and that for each ship I breed, each ship gets.
Doesn't matter if he not.
We'll see what show. We'll see who shows up.
We'll see.
In fact, is even
Why
showing
are
up
you
at
giving
all.
the DM ideas?
Yeah.
Because pirates understand pirates. Verbiage and how you phrase things counts.
I am not going to be responsible for picking this up.
You know what? That's fair.
I will close the connection.
I was going to say, before you close connection, could you just reiterate, like, all?
With the understanding, yeah, for the
understanding of
entire
all.
fleet, 15,000 gold for the use of the entire fleet and all of your men. 15,000 period, not per ship, just so we understand each other. Okay, bye. Click.
It was not like I had much of a reputation to begin with now, but it's going to be a very interesting parlay.
I'm
I
gonna
have
pull.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna pull the spellcasting pruno that I use out, uncork the flask, and give you a drink this time.
You have one more slot. I request, if no one else has anything, one last call on my behalf, and then we'll go about our plans.
Your mom?
Tell her to go as far away from this as possible. I don't know in what capacity she could even help. If I can keep her alive.
I'll connect to his mother. Would you count her familiar with me enough to reply this time, seeing as this is our second interaction?
So find out.
Nope.
The dice say no.
The dice say no.
That's fine. That's how we decide. All right, I'll cast sending for my final time tonight, and I will contact the fox.
Pixie.
Trixie.
Okay.
It's me again on behalf of your son. He's well. He's alive. He's still surrounded by good friends. He fears for you, though. He's about to embark on something dangerous, and he's roped the dread pirate captain into it. He doesn't want you anywhere near it. If you can, endeavor to get as far away from it as possible.
Give her the location.
Please give your... I do. Give him something to survive for. That's all.
Thank you, Mariel. I know that last one was a bit much, but
I got a little nosebleed happen. It's fine.
I'll take your
Everything's
watch.
fine.
I'll take your watch tonight. You rest.
That would be nice. Thank you very much. Good night.
Because by this point, it's late. I might recommend, Golden Boys, that we keep an eye on the tree. If we have to start covertly bringing small little brigades of people inside, we can.
If I wake up and Erlen's standing over me, I'm going to go ballistic.
I was gonna say there ain't nothing small about Erlen and his people.
I'll take a watch.
I think are we all taking a watch except maybe Muriel?
Yep, Devlin is volunteered to take hers.
Thank you.
Terrance, before we go to bed, I'd like to talk with you, if possible.
Okay. So, do you want to do it in private, or did you want to do this right here?
We can just take a step over. Nothing secret.
Okay.
Not everybody needs to. We can sleep. We talk.
Okay.
I'm reaching into my journal. I'm gonna pull out a letter. I'm gonna give it to Terrance. Terrance, you're probably the hardest of us to kill. So, although
Muriel
I
sits
take more
upright. Hey!
chances here because I know you're also the first one to sacrifice yourself. But if you just hold on to this letter for me, just in case. It's kind of to my family, just explaining, what I've done with my wife since.
Yeah.
It's also kind of an apology and things you don't need to know about. But if you could hold on to it, just in case, I'd really appreciate it.
Terrance finds a place under his breastplate to kind of fasten it so that it's, kept in a good spot so you can't lose it. And he says, I plan on returning this back to you so that you can give it to them.
It'll be open, but he'll return it.
No.
Go to sleep, Muriel.
and if we're done, I'll send you back on the Griffin to give it to him.
I'll hold you to that. The Griffin take 2, though?
Yep. Because I'll send Mara with you.
I introduce her to the parents.
Oh boy.
So
no pressure.
I will take first watch because one of the things that I want to do is I want to be able to pray over what we're going to be doing. Which reminds me, DM, I would like to pray over what we're doing. Can I see if we get any favor from Jehovah?
Yes. Give me a minute. I'm reading something.
Okay.
I'll take first watch with you, Terrance.
Devlin and Roger will take second watch.
Muriel will take third.
Yeah. Muriel will take third snore.
With Albus.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm so alert.
Devlin said he was going to take your watch, so it'll be Devlin.
Yeah, I know. I'm being facetious. I'm being totally facetious.
Alright, alright, so first watch is
Terrance and Mara.
Terrance and Mara. Alright, so Terrance, I'm gonna have you do your perception check for the watch, and then a religion check.
Okay, 16 for the perception check. And an 18 for the religion check.
Okay. Alright. Mara?
Shall I roll both or just the one?
Just the one.
9.
Okay.
Solid showing.
Yeah. So throughout the night, the farm sits not right on the road, which probably helps you guys more than it hurts you. So kind of throughout the night, within probably a decent variable amount of time, and you can definitely hear the footsteps of kind of like roaming patrols that are just throughout, throughout the area, marching up and down the road. Terrance, as you reach out in prayer, you do get a very faint inkling of kind of a warm feeling, and we'll just leave it at that. And bless you.
I forgot to take the audio off.
That's all right. I do it all the time. I mean, I'm just glad that my mic has the button on the top in the middle that I can just literally just go thoop and it mutes it. So, bless you again. All right. So, second watch is Raja and who?
I'll just take my passive perception of 22.
Okay. Still gonna have you roll perception though.
Okay. Sorry, 1 second. Uh, 26.
Okay. Yeah, is anyone on watch with Raja or no?
I typically am, but
Devlin's taking the third watch because that's when Muriel's supposed to, right?
Oh, okay, so no, Raj is by himself then.
Okay. All right. Yeah, kind of the same thing. During your watch, you watch as just off in the faint distance, you can kind of hear what sounds like a couple of patrols that have passed, through your portion, and then I'll have for the last two. Go ahead and roll perception checks.
I will say, just for housekeeping, an hour before Devlin goes on watch, he's going to uncork. He's going to wake up, uncork his last bottle of salt water. He's going to cast control water in a sphere around his head. And Brandon, you and I are going to have a conversation later.
Okay.
As he communes. And now it's time for his 30.
Okay.
For his actual perception for after his commune, he comes out. His head's dripping wet, whoever his watch partner is.
I would say at that point, I don't even need the other person to roll. Yeah, so kind of the same thing. You kind of look...
Breaks the fourth wall.
Yeah, it completely breaks the fourth wall. As you both are on watch, the sun has kind of started to peak over the horizon, so you kind of get your first glimpse of what seems to be several patrols that have kind of gone in and out throughout the evening. As you look towards the city itself, you can see the bustle of the changing of the guard and all that. So
we wake up in the morning.
I mean, I certainly hope
Feel
you
like
guys do.
We wake up in the morning and we feel like P. Diddy.
That's right.
I was thinking the same thing.
Boo.
Muriel's over here brushing her teeth with a bottle of Jack.
Terrance.
Thank you. I'm glad you understood the reference.
I still say boo.
I'm a child of the millennial age. I understand the reference.
Right.
Muriel, Terrance, don't you have a place to be?
Terrance,
Yep.
let's go for a hike. We gotta meet your brother.
You guys need backup just in case?
I'm gonna.
We're not gonna be starting. We're not starting any fights.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I'm bringing the Griffin just in case we need to get out of there quick.
Muriel, whose stone do you have?
I forget. I think I have Mars? No.
The lovebirds have each. Oh no.
You're right.
Here. Devlin will switch stones with Muriel. Now you're in contact with Raja if anything goes down.
Thank you.
I can contact the shopkeeper.
And I can contact you.
Me?
Wonderful.
Yeah, because Muriel can contact you. You can't contact Muriel.
Ah,
That's the
what
thing.
it is. Okay.
These stones, boy.
Hey, we got them cheap.
I love them.
They were dirt cheap. Literally, they're made of dirt.
Mine's an eye stone.
I think they have a name for that. Aren't they called cataracts?
Yeah.
Great job. Great job, Dennis. That was fantastic. Give him inspiration because he deserves it. Oh my gosh. All right, we head out. We don't need to make we're not gonna make noise if we can help it, obviously, but we're trying not to be. I picked the wrong partner for
You
this.
really did. I was wondering why on earth would you, but hey, we're
Because
too little too late.
Here,
We're going with it.
He can stop way off the road and be my backup, but I'm going to grab this kid and hook him into the bushes with me.
Good luck with that. He's much larger than you.
Okay, how about this? I will dimension door him away 500 feet as a bonus action. I'm going to literally just hop out of the bushes. Come with me if you want to live.
I wonder how the rest of the party's gonna be.
You know what? What they don't see or don't have enough time to see won't hurt them.
All right. So Terrance will stay back a little bit so that you can do whatever magic you do.
All right.
Do your voodoo.
So as you guys kind of make your way out of the farm, kind of on this back dirt road, if you will, that you kind of told Seth to lead this group towards, probably I'd say maybe an hour or two have passed, and kind of over the hill that's more in front of you, you watch as what appears to be kind of a small group of people gets larger and larger as they begin to move towards you. And it's a patrol of 12.
When he is somewhat close, I am going to... Hang on. Do I have that? 1 minute. 1 minute. I am going to use message when he gets within 120 feet.
Okay, so he's
Maybe don't startle.
so he's now within that range.
I'm going to message him and say, "Don't startle. It's me. Make your way to the back of the group. Give yourself some separation if you can."
So as you watch, one of the soldiers that's kind of in the middle of the group kind of slowly kind of falls back. Maybe not as far as you would like. He's probably 3 or 4 feet behind the last 2 men in the columns that kind of flank him.
Okay. I'll take what I can get. Do I have that? Hang on. I should have that. Okay. When he gets like a decent distance away, I am going to. What was that spell called that I just said I had? Dimension Door. Jeez. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a day. I'm going to Dimension Door behind him. There's a verbal component, but it doesn't indicate that it makes any sound upon landing.
Okay.
Or, you know what? I'm going to wait till they pass me, so I only have to do it once. I'm going to wait till they pass me and kind of like sneak up behind him. I don't care if they see me. I'm going to be 500 feet away within a matter of seconds, so it's not like I care, but I also don't want to alert them I'm here, so I'm going to hood, and I'm going to kind of sneak up behind him, and I'm going to message him and say, just stop walking. Don't make any noise, just stop walking.
All right. Make a stealth check.
Oh boy. Not bad. 12 with, hang on. Make it a 16 total.
Okay. Well, you got lucky. The 2 guards at the rear rolled less than you, so they did not, because that was not a stellar roll.
Yeah, I know. But I'm not a stealth character. I'm not optimized for that, Brandon.
You're the one that wanted to go stealthy. That's on you.
I don't want to spend 2 spell slots getting this little bastard away from the group. Okay. So I sneak up. I clap a hand on his shoulder and say, "It's me." Quietly, of course. Come with me if you want to live, and also see your brother. I've always wanted to say that. And I Dimension Door him away as a willing participant.
So within about the matter of the few seconds that it takes you to clasp him on the shoulder, for him to get a good first look at you, and then be sucked through this door, all you hear is what the heck, you son of a bitch, what the.
I warned you and everything, you country bumpkin.
Yep.
So you're that young lady that's been in my head.
Pleasure. I'm Muriel.
Ow. I'm just gonna call you M if that's all right.
Works for me. I've left Terrance like 100+ feet off the trail, so we have enough distance from the company and where we're gonna have this meetup that they can't possibly hear us or find us. And as I pop out of this dimension portal with your brother in tow, Terrance.
Oh, I was waiting for you to say what you were doing.
Nope, that's you, bud. Muriel just steps to the side, lets the familial things happen.
Terrance
Honestly,
gets a big old smile, like he just won the lottery or something, and starts walking towards Seth.
What's your AC?
20.
Okay.
Love it when he asks that. That just
I know. And it
Great.
can be 25 real quick, so.
The question is going to be, is it a fist or a blade that's coming his way?
Yeah.
That's a great question. And it is a fist.
Okay.
And
25's cute.
and that would put him at a 27.
Oh,
Muriel
he's
feels
mad
hot.
at you, Terrance.
Muriel feels hot under the collar.
So you could stop it if you wanted, but I mean, he's just throwing a punch at you.
He's just gonna throw a punch at me, so I'll just take it.
All right, so let's see, what is that? Yeah, it's just a straight
I'll let your
5.
little brother disrespect you like that?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
To be fair.
To be fair, I like shoved his butt like into Devlin's ship, so he's kind of known to it. But
It was his face.
It was his face.
I always pictured him as his tiny bodies just slammed.
He broke the ship with his face.
Yeah.
I thought he
Yeah.
broke the ship with his butt.
I thought it was too.
Yeah, it was
We're-
my butt.
wait.
It was my butt. Yeah.
So
In our heads, it's his stupid face.
So Terrance, as you see Seth, you go to embrace him, and he just walks up, and just under his breath, you hear him say, "You big, tall, golden son of a bitch, you," and he just pops you.
Language.
Okay. Do I take damage?
Just 5.
Okay.
Just 5.
At that point,
I don't know who you think you are coming with these people, but do you know how scared Mom and Dad were when you just up and decided to leave?
ooh, Terrance just kind of just shakes his head. No,
I'm eating some
but
trail
that's what
mix
I
and just
had to
watching.
do.
Now,
They knew what I
you
had
had to stay home to protect the family, but now Mr. Big and Golden, with his little golden sword, done had to leave.
You know, I had to leave. I was called to leave.
Yeah, just like I was called to join the army so I could be the one to protect Mom and Dad.
How's that working for you there, champ?
Well,
Okay.
they made me a lieutenant.
Yeah.
What's that make you there, little blue girl?
At this
I'm the
point,
thing that can put you on your ass.
at
And
this
by the
point,
way, your
Terrance
bosses
says,
are too
Muriel.
ragged.
Muriel,
What?
enough. Seth's right. I left the family. I left because it was my calling, and because that's what I was supposed to do. But I could have come back, and I didn't.
If he had not left, I would have died many times over. All of us would have.
But that's not.
Yeah, but maybe if he hadn't left, you wouldn't have ended up in them situations in the first place.
Oh, I guarantee you I would have.
All right, Seth. First, I just want to apologize. I want to tell you I'm sorry. I've already talked to Mom and Dad. We've been there. And I also want to tell you that we have a little sister. Actually, you have a big sister. I have a little sister. We thought she was dead. And come to find out, she isn't. And she is in the same party.
I
It's
hope
kinda
she
like
doesn't
family
dress in
reunion.
gold like you, Mr. Ostentatious.
He really likes that word.
Yeah.
It's the biggest one I know.
Take one quick second. I don't want to interrupt. I'm sorry to step on RP toes. I take the ring of psychic shielding off of my own hand. Does anything happen?
Not at the moment.
I'm putting it on Seth and say, I want this back. It basically enables him to not be contacted psychically unless he wants it. And I'm going to iterate it as I put it on his hand. You do not want whatever knocks at your brain.
He kind of looks at it.
Keep this.
That sure is a funny looking ring. Why's it got a brain on it?
Hopefully, it will keep you safe.
Well, I hope so, but if it don't, it's still pretty to look at.
It actually disappears the minute it hits his hand.
Am I one of them magicians too?
Yes.
Shoot, they done
Yes.
made me a lieutenant. Now I'm a magician.
You're
I
a
think you're
wizard,
gonna get a
Sethy.
I think someone's gonna get a promotion.
It is
But
so much fun being on this side of the drama.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Terrance
I want him to.
looks over
My
it.
reasoning behind that is I want him to wear that while he meets the group in case he gets like something comes into his noggin and sees us and where we are currently hiding. I will probably reclaim that ring shortly, specifically before we enter the battle. I'm sorry, Seth. Terrance, go ahead.
So, Terrance finally looks over at Seth and says, "Would you like to meet our sister, or are we just going to sit here and you try to tell me everything that is wrong?"
Well, I don't know. I was kind of enjoying finally getting to put you in your place. Somebody needs to.
Hell
Do
yeah.
that.
But, I mean, if we do have a sister, I guess I should meet her.
Before we do that, let me ask you a question. Do you know why you and the army are here?
I mean, they just kind of told us to form up and march. You don't ask questions. Boy, you stupid.
Who is your commanding officer?
Well, you got that Captain Jones. Then you got that strange little colonel guy, and he's an ugly little dude. Then you got that big red dragonborn looking guy, and he's like the big guy.
And what if I told you that they were working for Black Dragons?
Yes, the plural was intentional.
What's a plural?
Oh boy.
More than one.
So you are going to stand there, both of you, not just one of you, but both. And you going to tell me that this army is being led not by one, but by plural?
Yes,
I know I'm not there, but out of curiosity, is he saying this while wearing black dragon embossed armor?
I know.
Yes.
Have you heard him?
Yes, he
Have you
is.
heard him?
He's got a
Boy,
new
apparently Terrance was the one who got all the brains.
I wish Raja was there.
saying a lot.
Yeah, isn't it though?
I
Okay.
think it was Mara that got all the brains, huh?
I've seen, yeah, okay. Anyways, so I look over, I tell Seth, I said, well, you can believe it or not. I'm telling you that yes, that's exactly what it is. That's why you have it as an insignia on your uniform.
He kind of looks down.
Can I do a persuasion check on that?
I'll guide you.
Sure.
I'm not sure. Let's see if I need it.
Oh, please be in that one.
21.
Okay.
Hell
So you see him kind of like pull his tunic out and looks down and he goes, huh. You know, I was wondering why they gave us these new uniforms about a year ago. I guess it makes sense now, though.
That wasn't a fashion choice.
I mean, I did like the blue ones. I mean, have you seen my family's eyes? We some blue-eyed.
Yeah, we are.
My eye twitches. Yes.
So now I look at him as, Seth, are you okay serving Black Dragons?
I mean, they pay the bills.
Oh boy.
Is that all you're worried about is paying the bills?
You went to Mom and Dad's house. It ain't gotten much better. Who do you think's sending them money when you's off?
Well, I just gave them a whole bunch, so.
Oh, good. After how many years, show up, show Mom and Dad just how great you are, giving them all that money.
No, I've been gone 10 years, but you've been gone 5 years and haven't contacted them, so I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, well, just trying to live up to my big brother.
Why? Again, are you really okay serving Black Dragons? Because if you are, then we'll just send you right on back.
You're walking this time.
Now, hold on a damn minute. What do you mean I gotta walk?
I said what I said.
Oh, well, that is a long walk. I don't particularly like them, but, I mean, they ain't ever done nothing to hurt me.
They're about to.
So, you say they have never done anything to hurt you. But indirectly, they have. Indirectly, they have killed your sister's other parents and made your dad believe she was dead all these years.
And tried to kill half your family. Both of your siblings. At various points, multiple times.
And they're trying to bring back another Black Dragon who is pure evil and has the destruction of all this world in his desires, which is what they desire.
I mean,
Let me ask you
need
this,
to make
Seth.
this choice.
I ain't trying to tell y'all how to do your business, but y'all sure know how to pick 'em, don't you?
Pick who?
What, fights?
I guess, yeah, because, I mean,
We've been fighting
damn, ain't
for
you
a
ain't never
reason.
heard of just like a bar fight? Why you gotta go picking on them dragons?
I would welcome a bar fight, but that's not the calling Jehovah has placed upon my life. He wants me on planar rending level fights. And that's what's going to happen if this dragon comes back. He's going to rip your plane apart. Everyone you know is going to die. Everything you are familiar with will pass. Are you prepared for that? Are you prepared to have a hand in that?
Make a,
Because that is
make a
what you are
persuasion
doing.
roll.
Or, sorry, I rolled perception. Persuasion.
Yeah, get that
Same
low
roll.
At
It's a 5 plus
least you got a +5.
3.
So 13 total.
So 13.
Oh my god.
He's not really smart. I don't feel like it'd be a high DC.
He's certainly
We-
not. He certainly didn't get the brains in the family, that's for sure.
We have very... Oh, and may I sweeten the pot? We have that fine spiced pirate rum.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't have even had to say we was fighting anybody. All you had to say was there was rum, lady.
Draco
I know my
favor
people.
through and through.
Somewhere in the camp,
this-
Devlin's ears start burning. Someone owes me money.
I think I paid you already.
No.
So you just spent 15,000 gold.
It's
No.
me. Well, then, right this way, Seth, Draco favor. And we go back to camp.
All right. Takes you.
Is there any ruckus behind us on the trail? Like they've discovered he's missing?
There is, a matter of fact. You hear some shouting in the distance.
I got a hand behind both boys, and we're walking, and we're walking, and we're walking very quickly.
Yeah, you kind of overhear the commotion of kind of like just scattered grumblings of where is he? How the hell did he get lost again?
Where's the butter bar?
Are you kidding?
Of course, Sergeant put the lieutenant in our patrol, and of course he gets lost.
Right. Notice
All the vets just had a tingle in the back of their heads.
Notice he was in the middle of the formation for a reason.
Oh, this is all coming from experience, folks.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Terrance asks Seth, do you think there's any of your comrades that would want to come with you?
I mean, in that group I was with there this morning, no, probably not. I mean,
No.
I hate to admit it, but I mean, that bunch I was with, they ain't the smartest tools in the shed. I mean, they ain't like us, smart and sophisticated folks.
I'm shocked.
Terrance chuckles.
I'm utterly flabbergasted. How could that be?
I don't know.
Seth is my new favorite character, y'all.
I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of mine
think-
too.
I know, right?
He's a simple character to play.
Oh, he is.
Need Seth and the
absolutely.
shopkeep in a dynamic duo.
Oh, Lord. Now that...
Oh my gosh.
So by the time they get back, I'm sure Erlen and his fleet will be there. Just saying.
Or potentially. We don't know when they're coming in.
Yeah, if it's like
Within
so if
12
it's
hours.
so if it's
Right?
noonish ish, we'll yeah. So we'll just kind of we'll wrap up here a little bit. So Seth, Terrance, Muriel, you're able to make it back to the farm. No issue. It probably takes you, as you're going to go a little bit slower, just to make sure that you're not being followed. It probably takes you the better part of about an hour to get back. So by that point, we're probably pushing 9-ish, 10-ish a.m., kind of at the latest. The rest of you that are still kind of in the farm, you kind of notice the three of them walk up as Seth enters in behind Muriel and Terrance.
Explodes into a black dragon.
That's right. And you're all dead. Yeah.
Great, now you got him thinking.
I know.
So, alright, well, there's a blue lady. We met. That's M. You got...
Easier. It's easier for him to spell.
There's... my brother.
So I'm going to introduce Seth. Let me introduce you to all these fine, wonderful people.
And here I thought you lost your manners when you left.
No, Seth. Let me do this. And I walk
I'm
over to
enjoying
Albus with Seth. Seth, this is Albus. Albus, this is my brother, Seth.
Hi, Seth.
Just... So, you have to remember that Seth probably runs... I would say at this point, Terrance, he probably has you by about an inch or two.
Maybe, yeah. He would have probably been there. So he's 6'1", I'm 6 foot.
So he's a big boy. So he stands. It's roughly about 6'2". He's probably pushing somewhere around 250,
He's about the same size as me there.
and he is
Big boy.
a very big boy. Kind of. He's kind of jacked to be as dumb as he is.
We were
All brawn,
hoping.
no brain.
Muriel,
Brawn, no brains.
Muriel was hoping.
So he looks down and you said Albus, right?
Yeah, I'm Elvis. And you're Seth.
You're
we got that.
Hey, Just call him A, Seth.
Nah, Albus ain't that damn hard. What's wrong with boy?
Okay.
Son, he's got a name.
All right,
You can
come
say
on,
Albus,
Seth.
but you can't say Mario?
I mean,
Yeah.
there's some letters in there that I ain't real sure about, ma'am. Miss M, I'm sorry.
All right, come on, Seth. Walks over
I
to
lean to
Devlin.
Terrance. I think I'm in love.
Figured. I walk
I
over
love
to
him
Devlin.
big. I love him big and stupid.
Big
I
dumb
can't
woman.
help it. It's a weakness.
Well, I wonder where to get along.
I walk over to Devlin. Seth, this is Devlin. Devlin, this is Seth, my brother.
Looks him up and down. Tips his hat. Doesn't remove it. Tips his hat.
Well,
Promised him some of your rum.
Mr. Devlin, it's nice to
Oh.
meet you.
Did she?
Oh, you're the one that's got the rum.
Oh,
mean,
I don't
he
know
is-
what you're talking about. I'm rolling deception. Oh, it was only a 17.
He got you by 2. 19.
Oh, curse you, Madison. Curse you, Mariel.
Get in line.
Don't tempt me. I'm having a morning. He will present a spindle. Pour just a few little drops.
Now don't be stingy.
We don't have cups.
I will produce a cup.
Glug, 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 glug. One.
I'm surprised he didn't just take the bottle.
You keep
I would
So-
defy him. I defy him to sleight of hand that out of your hand.
So you just watch as he like palms this cup, and it's just like it looks tiny in his hand. And actually, I
Alright.
was getting thirsty, so it did work out kind of well.
Nice.
perfect.
He said, "Well, I mean, damn, that's probably some of the best rum I think I've ever had."
More where that came from.
We're not going to drink it all right now, Seth. We'll drink it later.
Oh well, I mean,
You must
it
go
is-
meet the Lady of Pink.
It is
there's a
kinda
couple of
early.
others. There's a few others that I need you to meet. He walks
Oh, you're
over.
saving.
Huh? Go ahead.
You're saving Lady of Pink. Right.
Yeah. I'm going to take him over to Raja.
Raja approaches him with his arms to his side, and kind of looks him up and down at his uniform.
He says, Terrance says, Raja, this is my brother Seth. Seth, this is Raja.
So this is Seth.
Yes.
Sticks a claw out for a handshake.
Raja's taller.
What rank are you, Seth?
Well, I mean, if you look right here, that means lieutenant.
Oh, I think that means private first class, but I could be wrong.
Okay. Got a little bit of mouth, but I like it. Tell me, Seth, have you met Darius Hunter?
Oh yeah. Now that you mention it, you two kind of look alike. I don't know if anyone's ever told that to you, but he's a Dragonborn too.
Yes.
And all you
And what is it-
Dragonborns look alike.
And what is your thought on Darius Hunter?
They all know each other too.
Oh, why would you say that? I wasn't ready for that one.
Mara just looks over at Mariel and is just like, how did I get to be the smart one?
I
What is
mean,
going on here?
It ain't like
Darling, I think
it ain't
you lucked
like we
out.
the best of friends or anything. So I mean, I
What
don't
is your
know.
impression of him?
He ain't got me killed yet, so he ain't doing a terrible job at commanding.
Well, I'll tell you right now. Hunter has done terrible things. And I aim to take his head. You follow me?
Well.
And I think I might make you a general. I'll need someone I can trust.
A general?
I'm pretty sure a couple of heads just kind of turn and just look at Raja with this
Muriel's
word.
behind
Someone I can
you.
trust.
I think I can mold you.
I mean, that would hop me up. What was that word you used? That'd knock me up
That's
like
up
plural
Muriel.
ranks.
I look at
You got
Terrance.
aspirin? My head's hurting.
I look at Raja looks at Terrance. I
Dylan
like him.
offers Albus a cup.
Thank you, Muriel.
What is Roger saying, Terrance?
I like him.
Of course you do. Seth, come on. The last person for you to meet. Starts walking over to Mara. Mara.
Look up at both of them.
Mara, I want you to meet your brother, Seth. Seth, this is your sister, Mara.
Oh my goodness.
Hey.
Terrance.
What?
She's pink.
Yeah.
Well, only parts of her.
What was your first clue?
She's pink, I'm gold, you're black. Okay?
I mean,
That's a combo.
when you put it like that, yeah, I guess so. So, he
Terrance may be
is.
getting slightly frustrated.
So, Mara, he picks you up in like the biggest bear hug. And he's just like ragdolling you. It's just like.
This is
Mary's like,
slightly
"No."
cathartic.
Don't shake the baby. Don't shake the baby. Don't shake
Help
the
us,
baby.
save me. How do
Oh,
I
boy.
do it, save me?
I'm just gonna shake my head at her and go, he's related to you, not me.
No.
You're on your own.
And Terrance looks at you and goes, for now.
Oh, don't say that. You're dissuading me.
We just started dating like 3 days ago. Terrance, stop.
You know, I could marry you guys now.
There are benefits.
What is
You can pay your
this?
taxes. You can pay taxes together. Apply for credit together.
And also, you'll be technically wed if the world does happen to end in the next 48 hours.
I'm pretty sure that there are like several
I just-
stories about how trauma weddings are like terrible ideas. So,
I just look at Albus and I'm like, are these people insane?
No, completely. That's why you're with us.
yeah, I was gonna say we're with them.
Ready to face how many
How-
dragons you're gonna ask that?
Well,
I still
here's the
don't
thing.
understand. How did I become like number 2 in smarts?
The blessing of Jehovah on a wedding is a +2 to your armor for 7 days.
For 7. I gotta get the other one.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Something to
I
consider.
just
Also-
I look over at Albus and I'm just like, we're good, right? Like this ain't happening.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
I'm
thank
gonna roll
you.
persuade. I want to roll
Thank you.
persuasion.
No.
No. It's
way.
fine. I mean, we're not exactly the most sound people. I'm from the
Yeah.
seafaring people where we die every other week, so.
I'm not saying a thing.
Hey,
Can I?
now we got introductions done. Don't we have some stuff to do? We got a duel to start, and if people show up, I got a castle to storm.
We
Storm
can.
and
I mean, I ain't.
Oh, congratulations, Seth. You're officially an insurrectionist now.
Seth,
I'm
can
a
Put
what?
me down. I need to breathe.
Two
you
or
might-
three
you might wanna-
syllables.
Oh.
Need to breathe, Seth.
Oh,
small words, Devlin.
you're a traitor now.
Welcome
Welcome to the
he
party.
drops you, Mara. He has had you like bear hug this entire time though.
2 or 3 syllables there, Devlin.
I mean,
I did not make it shorter than 2.
do you guys know how great today has been?
Oh boy.
Wow.
I
How
traveled.
great.
I traveled through some other world through a door because Blue let Miss M. I'm sorry. She took
At least
me
he's
to another
polite.
place. I got to punch a Big Goldie because you know he thinks he's all that.
You landed a hit on him.
I did.
It was magnificent.
I like him already simply for that one fact.
And I got to meet probably the shortest guy I've ever seen in my life.
Yep, that's me.
I got to hug my sister. And this gold guy is going to make me a general.
Oh boy. You
You
just had
know what? You know what, Seth? You're right. This is like the best day ever for you, isn't it?
Best day ever.
And I did give you a drink.
And I got
good
rum.
drink.
See?
And
Congratulations.
Terrance looks over at Raja. When this is done, I'm retiring. I'm done.
I'm not even in the military.
And so, as we close, you hear kind of
go back across the pond.
You hear kind of this whooshing sound as the tree in the farm, like you watch as the roots rip open and the tree splits, and out walks the smiling face of Erlen, followed by his group of druids. And that's where we will end tonight's episode. So, welcome back.
What?
It's good to be back.
What a session to come back on.
Oh, so great.
Who Betty?
So great.
Oh my god.
Hey, if you joined us tonight on Twitch, thank you for joining us. It's been a blast being back. We'll be back next Thursday, same time, same place. Maybe a little earlier, hopefully. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to Twitch. Get the notifications of when we start. This will be followed up with a YouTube video of this recording. Feel free to like it, subscribe to it, get notified when they come out. I try to get the videos up every week. I purposely did not do the video for the last session that we were in, only because I was hoping that the players would halfway forget some of the elements. I just wanted there to be a little bit of something there. It's been a blast being back, though. So yeah, we will see you next week. Until then, God bless, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
See ya.
I want to know why everybody likes seeing Terrance get hit.